Hey everybody, this is Mawande Makalima. Welcome to my group. In this group, we are going to be talking about three things, but before I get into that, it is important to basically tell you about my background story, why I created this group. Well, about my early 30s, late 20s, started a journey of looking for alternative ways of making money, because I realized that after 10 years of graduating and working 9-to-5 job, I was just I kept on doing the same thing all over and over and over and over and over again. I was expecting maybe to get maybe financial freedom or financial that I just said that thing that told me that just formal education was just not enough, because I thought that formal education was the only vehicle to success in as far as money is concerned. But unfortunately, after many years of working, I've realized that it was not really working. So from the famous words of Jim Brom, who usually says that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will actually make you a fortune. That's very true for me, because I've realized that just going to school and climbing the corporate ladder, chasing a career, chasing positions was not really working for me. Hence, I started this journey about 10 years ago, and I started searching online for alternative ways of making money and gaining that freedom. Just a disclaimer, I'm not claiming that I'm there yet, but I have one step ahead of you because of the work that I've done in the past 10 years or so. So I took up this journey just to looking for better ways for passive income or wealth creation. So I found guys that mentored me about 7 years ago, more especially when it comes to precious metal investing, gold and silver, and Bitcoin. And that's basically what we're going to be talking about in this group. And we'll be showing you ways how you could actually fast track your ways of investing. Your investing journey, more especially on outside the system. When I say outside the system, and I mean a financial instrument or financial vehicles that are outside government influence of the big bank or the big business as you know it. So in 2015, I was about to do my MBA, and then again I met one of my mentors, the guys that have been mentoring me in the passive income journey for the past 5 years. They introduced me to cryptocurrencies as well. So if in this group you might have seen that I'm offering a free course in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. There are a lot of scams in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen. I can bet you this, that about 80% of the people that inbox you on Facebook claiming to be Bitcoin investors or traders, most of the time whatever that they are telling you, it's not true, or possibly scammers. So you need to be very careful, you need to be very educated, because cryptocurrency is a very speculative investment, and the fact that it is highly volatile, so you need to know what you're doing. So back to gold and silver. So basically what we are going to be doing here in this group, we'll be learning more about precious metal investments. Why is it important? You know that in 1971, a gentleman by the name of Richard Nixon, who was then President of America, he took the American dollar off the gold standard, which introduced the debt-based economic system that we see today. So that's the long and short of what you should expect in this group. You will be learning a lot about precious metal investing. I always thought that investing in precious metal, it's for the rich and famous. Well, you can start, but you don't have to buy gold per ounce. You can buy gold as little as 1 gram, 2 gram, and 5 gram. And my first project, I always introduced my students to silver, because silver is fast and quick, and it's got more potential than gold, because silver is not only protects your income or hedge against inflation or hyperinflation, but it also an industrial metal that is used in most of the gadgets that we use. The cell phone that I'm using to record this video is also used. It has silver in it, so silver has got a huge potential. So I always introduce my student as a first project to silver. So feel free to ask any question. You'll be seeing a lot of links that are linking you to different projects that I'm involved in. Another vehicle that I'm using to put my word out there is digital marketing through sales funnel. So if you're also interested in that, hit me up. It's some of the subjects and the tools that we also talk about in this code. So yeah, thanks guys, and hope you are going to enjoy it. Make sure that you learn as much as you can, and most importantly, take massive action, because my mentors have informed us, have warned us that by next year September there is going to be a very big hyperinflation that is coming, that is going to be putting a lot of people in distress financially. So it's very important that you hedge yourself against inflation. So as in the words of Robert Kiyosaki, he says that the reason why he likes gold and silver and Bitcoin, it cannot be controlled by the system, it cannot be controlled by the Federal Reserve Bank. Those are the guys that are responsible for the current financial mess that we're in today. So cheers guys, and see you